Making a film based on a book usually requires securing the film rights to that book from the owner of such rights. But how about making a film based upon a book that is in the public domain? Hi, James Pacitti, entertainment attorney and production counsel in Los Angeles. Many films are based on books, and some of those books are in the public domain. For independent producers, use of a book in the public domain can be an inexpensive alternative content source, since no purchase fees of the film rights are required. Also, potential distributors and even financiers may be more receptive to known content that resides in the public domain. This content is free from license fees due to copyright holders, and therefore cheaper to exhibit on new media platforms. But before proceeding to produce a book that producers believe is in the public domain, there are several legal issues for which producers must be aware, as determining if a particular work is in the public domain can sometimes be complicated. For any book that was created and was published before January 1st, 1927, the determination is simple. It's in the public domain. For books published in 1927 or later, a determination has to be made based upon several factors, which include when the book was first published, whether it was published with a proper copyright notice, and whether or not the copyright was renewed. This may require a copyright investigation. Even if a work is clearly in the public domain, producers seeking to use the work should take special precautions regarding any subsequent creative modifications or additional creative elements that may remain subject to copyright protection. For example, The Wizard of Oz, written by Frank Baum and published in 1900, is clearly in the public domain. The famous film starring Judy Garland that was released in 1939 clearly is not in the public domain. This means that producers could freely make their own film based on the Frank Baum book. However, they would have to be very careful not to duplicate elements which were created in the movie, such as the ruby slippers. There are many online sources that producers can research regarding books in the public domain, including Gutenberg.org and archives.org. If you have any questions, or if you have a project you wish to discuss, don't hesitate to contact us.